So we're going to look at ratios and proportions today. What is a ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two numbers. Right here, I've got x and a 10. It creates a fraction, but we're comparing a numerator and a denominator, giving us a ratio. The second that I have two ratios, I now have proportions. I'm telling myself that this fraction and this fraction are equal to each other. That's a proportion. We just need to find what is that value of x to make both sides equal. Well, in order to do that, we can do something called cross multiply. I'm going to take the bottom and the top number, I'm going to multiply them together. 10 and 3 give me 30. Do the same thing to the other pair. X times 5, you could say x5, but we don't like that. That's not mathematically correct. We always want to put, remember, the number first, 5x, okay? Multiplication, let's undo that. Let's use the inverse operation of division. Divide by that number that's stopping us from being alone. 30 divided by 5 gives us 6. We're left with x. I don't like that order. Let's put x first. X equals 6. Can we complicate it a little bit? Maybe. Well, let's cross multiply again. 14 times 2, we can do that. 28. On the other side, I want to cross multiply this, but now I've got something called a monomial and a binomial. One group, two groups. So what that really is looking like is this. I'm taking that 7 and I'm multiplying by that group x minus 2. What I really need to do here is just distribute. 7 times x, 7x, 7 and negative 2, negative 14. And now I'm left with an equation that I can do. In order to isolate that x, I got to take care of multiplication and the subtraction. What comes first? Got to take care of addition, subtraction. So let's add 14 to both sides. On the left side, we're left with 42. And finally, multiplication. The inverse is division. Goodbye. X equals 6. I don't like the order. Let's switch it. X equals 6. Okay. Can we do that with two ugly groups up top? Yeah, that just means we're going to have to distribute twice. So let's try it. Let's distribute that 5 to everything up top. I'm left with 5 and 3x gives me 15x. 5 and 3 give me 15. There, you just distributed the first one. Let's do it again. 10 times 2x, 20x, 10 and that negative 4, negative 40. Let's bring all of our x's to the left side. So we start by looking, well, we've got 4 terms. I want to move this whole group, this whole term, 20x over. It's positive, so let's subtract. Minus 5x. Back to an easy two-step problem. Get rid of the 15. We have multiplication. Inverse of multiplication is division. Cancels out. X equals 55 and 5 give us 11. Negative and negative give us positive. And we don't even need to show that. Answer, x equals 11. This is solving an equation with ratios and proportions.